What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and these are the 686 Hot Lap insulated bibs from the inside out. So the Hot Lap bibs from 686 are definitely kind of a classic style bib. It's definitely one of my favorites in their lineup. It's one of those things that has a lot of features, but it doesn't have so many features that you don't know what to do with them. So starting on the inside, we have a Trico liner, which is nice and soft in the front and in the back, and it goes all the way down to just above the knee. So you get that nice, comfortable feeling no matter what kind of first layer you're wearing underneath it, or if it's a little bit warmer day and you're not wearing any first layer, just wearing some shorts underneath it. And then when we go inside of the cuffs, you'll notice that we have that boot gaiter with the classic lace hook. But one thing that's really cool about this is 686 has added a little panel over the top of it that you can flip out of the way when you hook it onto your laces. But the main thing about this that's really cool is when you're not wearing your boots, maybe you're on your way to the hill or on your way from the hill, this will flip back over the top of that hook so it's not accidentally getting hooked on things you don't want it to get hooked on. And then when we go from the inside of the pant to the middle part, basically in between the inner and the shell, we're looking at their Infiniloft 40 gram insulation through the entire body of this thing in the front and the back, so you are going to stay nice and warm no matter what the temperature's like outside. And then when we're going from the lining and the insulation to the shell of the pant, we're looking at a fully taped 2-layer construction, and this is made out of their Infinidry 15K waterproof 10G breathable recycled poly material. And as if that wasn't enough to help keep the elements out and keep the pants breathable, it also has a PFAS-free DWR coating on the entire pant, which is going to help repel that water and that moisture right on the surface of the pant, so the material itself actually has to work less. And then we're moving to the features on the outside of the pant beyond the materials. Starting down at the cuffs, you'll notice we have snap cuffs that you can open up if you want them a little bit bigger, or to get them over your boots a little bit easier. And obviously you can snap those things down to get them a little bit snug depending on how you like that fit. And you'll notice all the way around the cuff it does have a reinforced hem, so if you are getting in and out of your snowboard bindings, or if you're walking around without your boots on, it's just going to help increase the durability and the lifespan of the edge of that cuff. And then on the inside, there also is a kick panel. And this is basically when you are wearing boots, or if you're skiing, you've got those little bit harder boots and buckles, and your ankles are kind of knocking together, it's going to increase the endurability on the inside of that cuff as well. And as we move up the pant to the inner thigh, you'll notice that we have those airflow vents that are mesh lined. When you open those things up to help dump that heat, that mesh is going to help keep the snow from accidentally getting inside your pants. And then when we move from there up to the pockets, you'll notice we have one cargo pocket on the right side. It's a nice big pocket. I actually have my hand completely open inside of this thing, and there's still a little bit room for even more. We have two standard side pockets that have a little bit of a fleece lining in there to keep your hands warm, or if you're throwing your phone in there to help keep that warm. And then on this left side, we also have that classic 686 key clip, so you can clip your keys in there. Keeps it a little bit more accessible, a little bit closer to the side of the pocket, a little bit closer to the zipper. But most importantly, if you're pulling things out of your pocket that aren't your keys, there's less of a chance you'll be accidentally knocking your keys out of your pocket and losing those. And we flip around to the back, we've got two nice billowed out big pockets in the back with a Velcro tab and a little bit of a fold over to help keep the snow out of there. And up on the chest, one big cargo pocket here with another little pocket on the inside, just happens to be phone sized. And then when we start looking at the fit up at the top part of the pant, not only do we have these fully adjustable elastic straps that are nice and comfortable, nice and burly to keep them up on your shoulders and keep them exactly where you want them to be, but we also have these little button snaps on the side that are adjustable. You can open these up for a little bit bigger fit, close them down for a little bit tighter fit, and it does have a little bit of a stretch panel on both sides as well, just so when it does get a little bit snugger, when you are twisting and moving, you're getting less impeded movement from side to side. And then obviously you'll notice, just like with every pant, it does have belt loops on them. So if you do need a little bit tighter fit around the waist to keep your pants in place, you've got full-on belt loops all the way around. And then of course that one belt loop on the front with that grommet hole for your lift pass. This really is a classic style bib that has way more features than the price actually suggests. But if you got any questions about anything we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski so you can check out the 686 Hot Lap insulated bib for yourself. And if you don't have one nearby, no problem. You can always look them up at sunandski.com.